Here we are then, it's episode 6 of the Budget Track Build. And what are we doing today, Rupert?
Starting to get a bit closer to track day heaven. We've got a track day essentials checklist to run through. So make sure that we're track ready as people, because you can't just turn up and drive. And also, if there's any problems with the car, we'll make sure we can hopefully get through it.
Potentially fix them, yeah. So we've booked the track day, so we're going to Brands Hatch for an evening session with open tracks, which we're really looking forward to. Hopefully the weather's on our side, but we'll see.
But before we get there, we've got to run through things that we're going to be taking with us and making sure we're safe on track. So number one thing really with all of this is safety. And we've got some helmets. Ash, you've got your motorbike helmet there.
Well, I had this from a previous track day when I did the Z4, and I had to have a full face for the Z4 because it was an open top.
Open top.
So that's why I bought a motorcycle helmet.
Because we've got a Clio, not soft top, I went for an open face because I thought it'd be a bit more. Well, I'll be able to speak to you guys for a start and less restrictive, really.
Yeah, the only problem is with a motorcycle, you get very tunnel vision.
Yeah, and we haven't got air conditioning and it gets bloody hot in there. So I hope that will help. Gloves, not so much of an essential.
But our car steering wheel is very sticky when it's hot, and we just can't be doing with that.
No.
So we bought some gloves.
It's going to be sweaty, and that steering wheel, even after 10 minutes of driving, is horrible to use. So that's why we've got gloves. Might look overkill, but there is a reason behind it.
Yeah. One thing we haven't got for us, which I would say is the next thing that I would recommend, is shoes. Driving shoes make quite a bit of difference. There's a lot more pedal feel, they're a lot narrower usually.
Yep.
They're quite expensive, but so you look for karting ones possibly. So that'll probably be our next purchase for us, I guess. But we'll see how things go.
It goes. Otherwise, the rest of it is really for the car. Because this is a 14-year-old car, there's a few things we need to take with us to make sure it can get round and stays in good nick.
There's a few essentials, I would say essentials, and there's a lot of stuff that's optional that you obviously don't have to take, but it makes your life a bit easier if you do. The main essentials thing I say you need is a torque wrench with the correct size socket for your wheel nuts and a tyre pressure gauge, because those tyre pressures are going to need to be monitored. I'm expecting our pressure, especially on the front, if it's a warm day, to raise up considerably, and you're going to have to let some out.
Without this, it's complete guesswork.
Yeah.
So.
Cable tie is also a nice handy thing to have. A bit of fuel, not necessary. Some people say you need it, some people say you don't. We're obviously doing an evening, so we probably don't need it, but it's always handy.
We're going to start with a full tank, and it's a pretty efficient car, but when you're hammering it around track for a couple of hours, we're not sure how much it's going to use. So.
Oil's always a nice thing to have. Funnel to put fuel in it if needed. Trolley jack, axle stands.
In case you've got any issues with wheels, we've got a couple of spare wheels. We're going to take one with us just in case, worst case scenario, we get a puncture, but they aren't here, they're in the car. Toolbox,
I'm just going to take all of my tools I've got in
Looks
there.
like Ash is going to be doing some DIY there. There's all sorts here, but you never know.
But you never know.
You never know.
Hammer's always handy. And some water, not only for this car, but for yourself, because it's very important to stay hydrated. If it's a hot day and we haven't got aircon for a start, it's really important to keep hydrated so you can keep concentration. And also, well, we'll take this out of the end. So this is just a compressor, just for when we go home, because obviously we're going to end up letting a lot of air out these tyres, so we want to drive home safely, so we're probably going to put some back in when they've cooled down.
That's
That's going
to be all in the boot. We've got ourselves track prepped and ready to go, but there was one last thing to do with the car. It didn't have the right boots on it.
No, we were going to stick with them and take it on a track day, but I think if it's going to be if it potentially rains, we're not in trouble, but we're not going to have as much fun.
No, you'd just be nursing it around.
And the offset's wrong, so we managed to get a set of 172 OZs.
Not in the greatest of nick, but they've got good tyres.
Yeah, the tyres are alright for now. They're Toyo T1Rs. They're an alright mid-range tyre. Not the best, but they're a lot better than what's on there. So.
Let's get them on.
And they're lightweight as well. As you can see.
These are shit. No grip, maximum wheel spin, and too easy to lock. Hopefully these ones are going to be a bit better. And then once they're done, it's track rubber going on. Maximum grip. And then the tyres we bought, they came with a 5th spare, which is brand new, never been on the car. Or a car, any cars. But it's got some sort of Michelin all-season tyre on it, which looks like it's built for going off-road. No idea how a Clio with those would handle. interestingly, Ash just pointed out something quite funny. This tyre that's on this wheel was made in September 2001.
No, a week ago.
Oh, not even September. So yeah, that's March, beginning of March 2001.
See that difference in weight then? It's definitely lighter.
Yeah.
It's a good kilo, must be 2 in that. But that is all good news.
And we're getting a nice bit wider tyre as well.
Yeah, it does look, even though technically it's the same profile.
Yeah, that looks.
It looks like to be a good inch there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's because these are ditch finders, I think. Yeah, no, I that.
New wheels and tyres on?
They're on. Wasn't as easy before first thought.
Never is it?
The front hubs were pretty rusty, so the wheel didn't centre quite well on, so we had to do a bit of a cleaning and shouting, but they're on now, so hopefully it'll drive well. Bit of cutting as well.
Bit of weight reduction.
We had to cut some of the rear arch line, right, because they're rubbing as well, weirdly. So, yeah, no, it looks decent. Hopefully it drives really well.
Well, the tyres are a massive improvement, so that's one main positive out of that. So you've seen our track day essentials. You've seen that the car's now got some new rubber on it. Next thing, Ash, we've just got to get there.
Yeah, Wednesday, 3 days time. We are going to Brands Hatch. Hopefully we won't need to use this, but if we do, we've got it. Hopefully the car doesn't break down, but you will see on the next episode. Thanks for watching.
Stay tuned.